biggest news. In the US, I'm too skinny to be a plus size model. In Korea, I'm a fat woman.
This lady's name is Kim Gi-young, and she's 29 years old. She says she's too fat in Korea to be a model and too skinny in America. That's like a catch-22.
It's a total catch-22, but it's a reality.
What's so cool about what she's done at this point is she has started her own magazine over there. And not everyone in Korea is thin, so there are a lot of women that can identify with her.
True.
What I find so interesting about this is she has found a niche that was untapped. So now she's going to exploit that, and a lot of people are going to get behind her and go, you know what? I was thinking the same thing.
I like that she's taken what was looked down upon and what she was criticized for, and she's making it acceptable. And that I think is really cool.
You can go and click the article in the description box. It's interesting to read and it's not that long. One of the things that I loved about it is she gets a lot of negative criticism or comments, whether it's on her Instagram or wherever people are commenting. And she takes those comments and publishes them in her magazine, which is ballsy and actually really clever.
It is. It really is.
Anyone who does this sort of thing, like us or like her, it's in the spotlight sort of, gets comments on their work. We get comments too. We get haters. Not that many, but we do. And we're human, it hurts, but I imagine whoever's commenting on her stuff has gotta be way worse. Like, people love fat shaming people and all this sort of negative stuff that has to do with somebody who doesn't fit the perfect mold, taking a photo and putting it in a magazine, and imagine there's tons of photos of her out at this point. She must have negative criticism all the time.
Especially in Korea, because it's not acceptable, but it's something that happens all the time, and that is people say exactly what they are thinking when it comes to size and appearance. For example, she said that her mom said that she needed to go on a diet and that she's too fat. And her aunt said it, and probably coworkers, and probably her friends. And that's just something that I witnessed living in Korea. I think for me, there's two things that are kind of also really striking about this. And this is kind of a wake-up call. If you live in the US or North America, like we currently do, you don't necessarily think of Korea being as thin and as body conscious as they are and have as much body shaming as they do.
Even though you know that they do. You just don't realize to what degree that they actually think this.
For example, her magazine is 66-100 based on the maximum size. Okay?
For men and women.
For men and women. 100 being the size for men.
By the way, I'm a 100 in Korea.
That's what I was going to say. He right here is the max of what is acceptable and bordering into what is not acceptable for guys in appearance. I'm sorry, babe, but you're far from fat.
Thank you.
So, and for girls, 66 is like a US size 6, which I'm not. I will admit that I am smaller than that, but there are days when I'm bloated when I could probably, at my heaviest, fit into a size 6. But, you know, even me, for example, going into department stores in Korea would have a hard time finding pants in my size because, here, I'll just put it out there, I'm a size 3-4, and sometimes it was impossible to find size 3 or 4 in Korea, which I think is absolutely ridiculous.
Because of your butt.
Because of my butt.
Because they don't have butts.
They don't.
Well, they do, but that, you know, they don't have big butts. You know,
but
not like Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah, I was largy size. My other point is that she's only a size 8. But she's fat.
Yeah, right.
You know, that to me is ridiculous because size 8 is a very normal size.
We have made a couple of videos about this topic in the past. In fact, one of the videos we made about the size of women in Korea was about this lady before. I'll try to link that in the description. Check that video out if you want more information. What are your thoughts on the sizes of women or the acceptable sizes of females in Korea, in Asia, this perception that women should be a certain size but not another size?
Comments.
Thanks for watching, you guys. Click the like button on this video if you like this sort of thing. Don't forget to subscribe for more Hallyu Back news. That's it. We're out of here. Hasta luego.
Bye.